Hello, welcome to this presentation of radiation in hyperspace Pirates of Atira. This will be the first video in a series showing feature by feature all the new cool stuff that's coming into alpha version 2.0. So we're gonna start off with radiation. Now there are two types of radiation, either radiation that only damages the player and radiation that damages the ship and kind of the player as well, since they are inside it. So let's have a look at the type that damages the players first, because they react quite differently. So here I just put in sort of a radiation source for us to look at. Now radiation in hyperspace, it kind of just gives you a lot of damage. You see that it also kind of affects the visuals, but if you get exposed to radiation long enough or with a lot of radiation at one point, you'll eventually get what's called radiation sickness. Now radiation sickness ticks down your health until it gets to 1, and then it stays there. And the only way to kind of heal you is to find a new item that is called medkit. And medkits can either be found on shipwrecks, or it could be bought at the traders, or we can create them using the med bay. So now I just created this med kit and I will use it, and bam, I'm at 53 health. I can create another one, pick the one that up, and heal me up to 100. So basically radiation is something that when exposed to, you need to be really careful. It hurts you, and if you're exposed long enough, you will eventually get radiation sickness. And stacking up on medkits is a good thing, especially if you're a big crew and half of them get sick. You kind of really want to have those medkits around. Now radiation for the ship is a little bit different. You don't see it as the pilot where it is. You kind of have to trust your co-pilot here, because the co-pilot is the one who sees where the radiation is at. And usually you would kind of want to avoid the radiation sources, but for the sake of demonstration, we're now going to try to fly straight into one of these to see how that looks like. So I'm just going to fly straight. I'm pretty sure it's sort of in this direction. I'm going to have a look again. Looks like we're driving kind of into it. Now the damage model in hyperspace, yeah, we can see that now we're getting radiation sickness again. The player is getting hurt. The ship is slowly getting worse and worse. Yeah, now things are getting a bit more critical. You can see that the hull is slowly going down. We'll soon see, yep, there we go. We can also soon see that internal components of the ship are starting to get damaged as well. So I'm gonna try to steer away from this. And as you can see here, the player also gets some radiation damage. So I'm gonna go and generate another med kit and hope this will keep me okay. And the way the damage model works is that since every component of the ship has sort of a location in world space, that means that nuclear sources and other type of damage to the player's ship will actually be relative to where you get hit. So if the player flies straight on into a radioactive field, that means that all the components in the front of the ship will get damaged first. There will also be a huge radiation field outside of the asteroid belt, so to keep the players from just flying in one direction forever, because that's something I've noticed is very common that will happen in combat. The players will just like fly in one direction and try to get away from the AI, and then they keep flying for half an hour in one direction and completely miss the whole level. But yeah, that's basically it for this short presentation of radiation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't joined our Discord group already, I think you should join the server right away. You can also follow me on Twitter or join the group on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.